here where the cars are parked on the left-hand side just before the junction. Puts us in a very vulnerable position, approaching on the right just before the giveaway lines. Always be careful in case somebody turns into the junction and you are in a head-on course. Take a look where they've put the keep clear here. Now by rights you shouldn't block the whole of the junction, but the keep clear here is most probably because of the traffic lights that are just beyond the blue truck. The oncoming cars are held up and can't make a turn into this side road on the left. It could back right up through the traffic lights and cause problems. Cyclist on the approach to the junction starts moving over to the position of her right, which makes it look like she's about to make a right turn. So you can see here, I'm ready to give way to her. The vehicle on her right, this white truck, had a left indicator on, so she didn't actually need to give way. And although she didn't put her right arm out, I could just tell by her positioning that she most probably was turning right. And I looked in the mirror, she did turn right. Driving a large vehicle makes it very, very difficult to stay in some lanes. Me as the driver need to be aware of that. There's no point trying to squash up tight lanes like this, because if that lorry drifts out just the tiniest bit, he's going to connect with the side of my car. Some people are desperate to get past them, they're always in a hurry, and they put themselves in very vulnerable positions. Now, imagine if I was in a hurry and I was desperate to try to get past this truck, what would happen once we got down towards the next roundabout when the lorry came the other way? Look how narrow that lane then would be. Never argue with anything bigger than you. Always check your mirror well before a bend, because whenever you have any hazards like this where the road has gone down to just single file, you need to know what's going on behind so you can plan. If you've got somebody following close, make sure you slow down nice and early in case you have to stop. See here where again, coming around a bend, but if you look up ahead you'll see a car coming the other way. I slow down and get ready in case that oncoming car starts to proceed, but you can see that they make it very clear that they're waiting for me. Checking all the way around your vehicle while you're reversing is so important, and you're judged on this on your test. My student here is practicing a parallel park. You can see we're doing it in front of a driveway, which is something that you may do if you're on a driving test. Watch how the cyclist comes out, but my student's obviously not looking around enough because this happens. Fail. You're reversing right at a cyclist.
I'm
not looking enough. I spotted him.
Okay.
We're pleased to know that this student has since passed their test, and I definitely think that she started to look more after this happened.
Slower, slower, slower. Okay, so what did that feel like? Did you not see that? Yeah. Off you go now before they get there. That's it. Okay, so 100% the examiner would have gone for the dual controls then. That's then a fail, a dangerous fail, for meeting the path of other vehicles safely, and there's a high chance
the video is locked
in one of these side roads and terminate the test because he won't feel safe. Okay. Did you see it was narrow? Did you see that the bus is a little bit bigger than you? Yeah. Did you think you'd get through going at that speed then? No. So that's spotting something. That's you a goner, isn't it? And all your passengers and all your car. So have a little look at the width of the road and think about how you need to meet those oncoming cars.
This was a great learning point for this student, and she has since passed her test.
Some of them have said, oh right, we're just going to do this into first gear. That's it. Idiot. Oh my god. A little bit of gas. You're silly. What an idiot. My god.
the video is locked.
Okay, right. So what did our signal tell the police car? We've pulled over for you. Why did he keep going? So in the end, the poor police car was getting close to us, thinking, shit, I can't get through. Excuse my language, but what an idiot. What an idiot. We only need to start slowing down and coming closer if something comes the other way. So we can see that happening now, can't we? So we just reduce it, keep it slowly going through, down a gear, because you can feel it shuddering. Keep going. So I don't want you actually stopping. That's it, good. So I'd like that second gear going in as a preventative rather than curing it when it starts juddering. So you're doing it as you're coming up to it, yeah? So anything coming the other way? No, so we can keep the pace going and keep further away. Now there is. Now there isn't. Now there is, although they're turning off, yeah. Okay, but they didn't turn off, so they actually left the signal on.
The video is locked.
Okay, don't forget to check. Somebody was going to T-bane the side of your car and kill your passenger. Would you like to be able to stop that happening? Yeah.
Always carefully approach if you need to overtake something on a bend. Slower, keep your car more to the left until you can see it's safe to go past. Wherever it's narrow and blind, be very careful because you never know what might be coming the other way. Better to be safe than sorry. We've got another one here where an emergency vehicle's come the other way. I've had to mute because I had the radio on, but I've put my indicator on again to let everybody know that I'm pulling up on the left. I'll be honest, I think that the grey van coming from the opposite way took a hell of a long time to actually stop. Made me think maybe he didn't look in his mirrors and wasn't aware that the emergency vehicle was coming. Sometimes you can get zebra crossings and roundabouts all very close together. That takes a lot of multitasking. So make sure that you approach areas like this at a careful speed so that you can take in everything that's going on. I hope you found these little clips helpful. If you did, give us a like. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. And if you want to see some more training videos, then hit the subscribe button. And finally, thanks for watching.